Hoosier State, where Colts fans rise to their feet with the striking of the anvil as it is time for football here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indy. Today it's an intra-division matchup in the AFC South as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
On the east side on a Friday night, met up with the Golden Guy. Lows in house, me and all the rose in the stolen ride like when they outside, so I'm staying inside, showing you and I vibe to the booth. Like Tupac, I see the bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Going to the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize, ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs. Gripping on it like I'm picking a pride. I hit the crib with a collide, but really ain't
just about set for football. Blake Groupie is ready to get us started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations leaving high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations and is doing everything in his power to follow through.
Open man, that's Monk, the tight end. And only able to get two here, stopped at the 30. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down. That's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Colts ready to go to work here offensively, and it is Phillip Rivers, their veteran quarterback and longtime Charger, who will be under center.
The secret to his game and his success, incredible chemistry with each and every one of the guys that catches passes with it. And not only does he ask them to stay after practice or meet it before practice, he actually demands it because he knows if they have that kind of chemistry built up, they're going to be hard to beat each and every ball game.
Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Rivers to throw it. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. They'll get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down and will.
Well, there's
there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Play fake. Rivers. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Rivers. That complete to Downs. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To throw, Rivers. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today.
Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snap a night, fake, drink, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Where I'm from, you like to go jump. I'm smoking up the gang, I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't showed it what they call.
So after the field goal, back out is Groupie to send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Washington. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Lawrence. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Now he's going to step up and run. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
Gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Jaguars
second and short. That gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Jags with a football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. In motion is Washington. ETN once more. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The 6-yard line.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll run with ETN. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
It's a gain of 2.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And they'll run with ETN. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal, a loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this pass broken up. And the contact well in time there. And now 4th down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound great. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And this one too low.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
2nd and 10. Rivers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Taylor. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. This now a 3rd and 4. Now Rivers. They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
To the air again here, Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Rivers. A short one there, caught by Warren. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here in the 4th. Rivers now. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the 1st down.
Got his man, it's Warren. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a 2nd and 2. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing Rivers. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
The 27-yard line.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Here's Rivers. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And 5 at the 22-yard line.
Final play of the half, Rivers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, a combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Colts going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Play action now. Rivers. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's going to bring up second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as we get this up to about the 42.
A 7-yard gain.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 47, it's second and 5. Again, it's Taylor. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. Second and 10. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
At the 29-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Off the play fake here. Rivers. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack it back at the 36. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Josh Hines-Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he missed it. It's no good. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
This 2nd and 4. Now Lawrence. This ball caught by Strange. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
6 yards.
We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a tight, low-scoring affair thus far. 3-3 is our score heading into the 4th. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd down, ETN once more. Well, this will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Open man, that's Monk, the tight end. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Neville Gallimore powering his way in and burying him.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. In motion right is Thomas. Here's Lawrence. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Lawrence to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage here on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're putting the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
A 35-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3.
Colts 3.
We still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but a second field goal now makes it a 6-3 score.
Yeah, I know a lot of people will call this the definition of winning ugly. To me, this is gorgeous. I'm a defender, right? I love these kind of games. The tension is high. Who's going to make the play to win it? And right now, that field goal may be the advantage they need.
Sitting down to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, it shifts past him. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Nothing new in there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Here now, 2nd and goal. Taylor will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
About Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football, but he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come, and he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. Here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here now, Lawrence Lawrence and the Jaguars. Down 10-6. A little over a minute and a half remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Lawrence finding Washington. And they get him down, but not before it takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jaguars are going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here. Back to throw. Lawrence. Pass complete. Thomas.
It drives some people crazy seeing those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Brings up second and 3 at the 50-yard line.
Here's second down and 3. Here's Lawrence. He's got Thomas yet again complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Jaguars first down. It's a gain of 32. First down, Jaguars.
Here's first down. Throwing now, Lawrence. Washington's got it.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
At the Colts 17-yard line.
They'll come up now. Second and 9. They'll look to throw. And Thomas has it. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was all capped off by Jacoby Myers on the touchdown reception.
And we all like to see tick on. So bring yourself over here, go. And let me see you get low. If you want this dude, now take it to the floor. But if you want to act, you can keep yourself where you at.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now it's the Colts' turn, trailing by a field goal. 20 seconds to go. Now they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10.
Man, but somebody got to turn it off. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off.
Rivers to throw. That's complete to Pierce. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So the road a little tougher here. Now 1st and 20. Now Rivers. Pass complete to Taylor. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory. And they're going to need a miracle.
At the 28-yard line.
Get out of my way, get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Rivers. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We're watching drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Three ticks remain. This is it here. One last shot now for Rivers. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.